What's the most important thing about the beginning of how you start setting this up? Like first step for sterilization?
Well, the most important thing in sterilization is getting the power set up so that then we can hook up the sterilizer so we can run the spore test. So, right, you can see that we bring the power to it, and for the whole clinic as a whole, the most important thing is having the PVC there right away. Yes. You can see that is what we do first, but that's the most important thing in sterilization is getting the sterilizers up and running so we can run the spore test.
So at about, like, we're at 9:30 now, and we're pretty good with...
Yeah, it's 10, and this is actually great timing. I mean, we've certainly not had the power. I mean, it's taken longer sometimes at places.
So you're on a good schedule right now.
Yeah. Yes, I would say everything's on a good schedule.
How many people did you need to get to this point so far? How many people helped you set this up? This section, just sterilization?
I would say 10 or 12.
10 or 12 just worked here in this section?
To get it to this stage, and you know, obviously you can do it with fewer. These sterilizers, there's 16, you need 2 people to lift them, so if you only have 2 people doing it, it takes a while
to do each one.
And the layout of sterilization is kind of rigid. I mean, you know, there's not
the standard layout.
It's in the manual, just a kind of idea, and it just takes a little bit of time to get it. They're in great shape here in sterilization. I mean, Jill's getting ready to run the spore tests, and
typically
Deanna,
she would be there to run the spore test.
Jill does the spore test, or
like at our event, she would be there and get that started.
One of us will be. You know, I don't know for sure who's coming, but one of us does the spore test, and then we'll record it. And you know, the next thing they'll do is set up the instruments, and we usually have this sterilization lead do that so that she can get them in the way that makes sense for her.
Is your lead here for sterilization?
Yes. Well, it's Deanna in the yellow shirt. They're both leading. So, you know, I mean, it's mostly intuitive, but you know, everybody has a different way that makes it.
She's done it before. It's her thing. Yes. These are all instruments in these boxes.
And those 2 crates are our instruments, and in that one, I'm pretty sure our biosonic cleaners go on these. We bring 6 of those.
So these are Panorexes setting up next to sterilization? Is this going to be all radiology over here? Or just kind of... Okay.
So they are in good